Today is the anniversary, the 35th anniversary of my father's death. Brings up a lot of stuff. I'm separated. I just put the house on the market literally today. A lot of stuff is changing. I don't know where I'm going next. And so it just feels very heavy right now in my life. But at the same time, I think about the fact that when my father died 35 years ago, my mother was the same age as I am. She was 52, and she was left widowed with 8 children. You know, we were older, but we were still teenagers, mostly teenagers, college age, and you know, I had a younger brother who was 10 at the time. So there's different spectrums of grief, there's different spectrums of stress and loss, and it's not to say we compare our losses and our grief, but right now, like, I do know that I'm pretty lucky. You know, I have a support system in place. I'm not trying to figure out how to keep a roof over my head. I'm not trying to feed 8 children, but it's still grief and it's still loss, and I'm still in this in-between cycle of this life I built and now what's next. And on my bad days, that makes me really sad, and I don't really know that I want to think about it. But on most days, you know, I've talked to enough people in their 60s and 70s and 80s to know that, like, it does get better. I know a lot of women especially tell me that, like, they're so much happier later in life than they were in midlife. I'm feeling very blue today. I always feel sort of blue on the anniversary of my dad's death. But, you know, more so, again, it's a week before my birthday. I am separated. I am starting over. The good news is I feel healthy. I feel strong. And I am resilient. And I know I've survived a lot in my life. And I know I'm going to survive more. And I don't know what the plan is now. But I do know that it's going to be something pretty amazing. I didn't go through all of this just to be like, all right, well, let's see what happens. It's like, no, I went through all of this to come out and kind of do something that's going to really, I think, make a difference for myself, for people around me, for hopefully people beyond that. But that's where I am today. And, you know, like, people talk to me and say, you seem like you're doing pretty well. You seem like you're handling this. And the fact of the matter is, like, I'm handling it in some moments and I'm not handling it too well in others. There's anger, there's grief, there's sadness, there's despair, I'm dealing with depression on an ongoing basis. Thank God I'm got a good medication for that, so it's not too bad. Just, you know, we're humans, we handle a lot, and I'm gonna handle a lot, but I think part of how I handle it and process it is by talking about the things that are hard and trying to humanize those and normalize those, because I think, especially for somebody like me, it's important to be able to ask for help and to say, yeah, I know I look like I'm handling it, but I'm not always handling it. I think what comes next is going to be pretty significant. And that's what I hold on to. That's the faith that I have. And that's the hope that I have, that, like, I'm not going through this to be stuck down here, that I'm going through this and I'm going to climb back out.